My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is September 4th, 2023. It is 3:11 a.m. I haven't recorded for a while. No, I recorded yesterday. Yeah, but it was off because I just went on my like button. I didn't put anything on a list because there were a lot of content, good, positive, feel good kind of content regarding Harry and Meghan and Miss Doria and Abigail going to Beyonce's concert. So I did record, but there's some stuff I have on a list. I left them alone and I haven't recorded them yet, and I still haven't touched them. So I just create a list. I was gonna do another version of what I did last time, where I just go on my like on Twitter area, whatever tweets that I've liked, to just go over them within an hour. But there are some new content that's coming out. I had to differentiate. So I have about 19 tweets. 10 regarding Beyonce. I just added some more. Before I had 3, and then I went back and I remember seeing something. I was like, let me add it onto the list. So I have 10 regarding the Beyonce concert, and probably some of them was just some funny tweets. And then I have new one regarding Harry. I think that's a article that was written about him. I will not read the article, but I'll leave the link in the description because I already have the article open to grab the link. I got the link, and then I have another new tweet regarding Harry going to a football match. I think it's in Miami, and I already put that information on my community board for you guys. So I have about 5 tweets regarding that. So as a total of 19 tweets. So this is my back end. 3,174 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. People are watching my videos, but for some reason, okay, look at this video in particular. When you see those little bubbles popping up, that means it hit a record where at a certain times, a lot of people have watched it for a certain period of time. So it had break that particular record. But my estimate still remain in the 200. And we are September 4th, and happy birthday to my son. Yesterday we went bowling, okay, for record purposes. Okay, the back end, look at this. For the last 48 hours, I have 5,520 views. Okay, so that means something. It should reflect on the amount, my estimate. For those who are new, feel free to skip these portions at the beginning, because I like to do that as a record purposes, because my channel has been very, let's just say, I don't trust the numbers that's going on in terms of my revenue. Okay, so I do that in every videos. Lately I've been doing that. I think I've been doing that ever since. I'm grabbing the links to go on Twitter. This I added on my list. Someone just liked something. What is that? For more popular. Oh, okay, so that's something different. I'll go into it later. I don't remember what it was. Okay, so this is new, okay, regarding Harry and Meghan at Beyonce's concert. So there's Abigail, there's Meghan, there's Harry. They're on the phone, they're doing something, I don't know. Okay, Beyonce just text. Oh, the squad did a voiceover. Listen to this. It's 16 seconds.
Beyonce just texted. Really nice.
Shut up.
Just checking in.
Just checking in. Just casual.
I still can't believe she knows who I am.
This is so cute. Look at how they both interacting with each other. husband and wife. Look at this. Just having, who knows, maybe they're looking at the kids. I'm just putting my nonsense out here. Maybe they're looking at the nanny or whoever's watching the kids. Archie is probably talking with them. Look at
Shut
them.
up.
Just checking in.
Just checking in. Just casual.
I still can't believe she knows right now.
I'm telling you, the squad or something. Okay, just straight from account, you're black. Okay, you are confusing Harry with your down low spouse. Okay, so it was good that I blacked. You see, I don't get to see them. Once I blacked them the first time, unless if I want to see it. I have the option of viewing their nonsense, but I don't want to see it. Okay, next tweet. I love that Princess Meghan is loved. Right, so this is another new, I don't think it's new. It's just a different perspective of it, different caption and things like that. 16 seconds again. All right, I don't know about you, but I think LA wins. Okay, 16 seconds. Kiss Meghan on the forehead. Look at them, Miss Doria, Abigail, they're minding their business. They're there to enjoy themselves. Look at Miss Doria, look at Abigail just enjoying herself. I just love it. Love it. Okay, let's read some of the comments. This is the best I can do because I want to say something else so bad. You're doing amazing, sweetie. There's that. Like Tyler Perry, I want the love they have for each other. It's the real deal. One of the things that happening with my computer, this is off bit completely because that took me a while to record. My husband was trying to fix the computer for me because the computer is fine, it's brand new, but for some reason when I'm recording and then bring it to my editing program, the things are not in sync and it gives me a long time to synchronize them to make them match. Alright, so let's continue. You okay? Do you have a fever? Thank you for all these videos. You're so giving. Alright, so same thing going on. The squad making reference to that, to the Beyonce concert. Alright, there's another tweet regarding that. I'm trying not to spend too much time on it, on these. Alright. Let's pause. This one is 29 seconds. Okay, the one that hugging his wife. Oh, this one was so funny because TikTok is someone put a tweet out that how some young people on TikTok are making the comparison with the two brothers. So Sussex Squad, hey, newcomers are doing some really good work for us. Okay. The one that's hugging his wife is the one the British tabloid wants you to believe is getting a divorce. Alright, so there's a retweet of that, and I think I have it next. So it's two tweets within one sort of on my list. This one was next. The TikTok kids are doing the Lord's work. Harry out with his love versus William out with the Smiths. I know which one I prefer. Love on top, Sussex Squad. Alright, 20. Let's go into that so we could see it bigger. Okay? Okay, so I'm gonna move it back here. Let's read the caption they put here. Okay, the desperation. He dances when his song comes on, hug and kisses his wife, stay mad as F. And Miss Doria was singing along. She knows the song too. So now we're gonna go to the other brother. Oh my goodness. There's this. Where is Kate at? Find Waldo William. Took his friends instead. There's the pride flag. My goodness. He's hanging out like he's you know, I could understand if you, let's say, late teen and your early 20s. Yeah, but you married, you have kids. Oh my goodness. This is the thing they put in. Yeah, I love me some Harry and Meghan, a couple so real, relatable. They really mad AF. There's this. Get it, Harry. There's the laugh. Yes, doing the Lord's work. Amen. Amen. Haha. Alright, so let's go to, oh, the next tweet was that. Let me go back to the first retweet, I think. Yeah, Pagan Cholani. So let's read the squats thing here. This tweet is from Account I Black, so I don't need to read that. Why is he going along with it? I thought he had already called divorce lawyers. Okay, stage, look at the audience once for the real pics. Okay, these are from the audience, dumb. Dumb cough. Okay, so there's this. The one who is always out in the club without his wife is the strong family man. The UK media is delusional. Is there a reason why William and Kate are only seen at royal events? My goodness. Yeah, the UK is messed up. Messed up. Middle-aged Prince William enjoy a night out with close friend Guy Pelly. Phew. These were the negative people around Harry. He was trying to move forward. And I've said this before, and I really think Nacho, a family man with his wife and children and all of that, really influenced Harry in a way. And there's the other guy he mentioned in his book. Okay, really influenced him to say, this is what I really want. Okay, and he waited until he find the perfect woman to give him that. Okay, a very royal night. Okay, you could read this old headline. I don't want to waste my time on it. You could pause your screen and read it. Okay, if that's what divorce look like, I hope my husband and I go 3 rounds tonight. Oh my god. Everything is weird and the upside down for them. Alright, so that's an ad. After this, I'm moving to the next one. Okay, William Parker Bowles is usually out with the sister wife piece, but this time just captured with men's fronting the creeping. Okay, and why is the British media so thrilled that a young couple may or may not be getting a divorce? Is it because of the many divorces Rupert Murdoch have under his belt? Mick Jagger hasn't run out of ex-wives, so good old Rupert Murdoch is all set. Exactly, isn't that dumber? Isn't that bummer? There's the laugh, there's this, and they live happily ever after. Ha. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh, so I think that was the TikTok thing. Let me make sure. Because I don't, when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, this. Yeah, that's the one I just went. And I had put it on the list again, just in case. Next tweet. There's the squad throwing their shade. Quote, she was shaking her bottom, sir, at the Beyonce women's concert, sir. The squad or something. There's the laugh. Yes, shaking it in the name of freedom. I have no words, but there's the laugh. The squad are just laughing. Let me guess his answer. Why can't Camilla shake like that? Heart attack coming soon. Hey, Megan's, what's that future? What's that? FIL and law. What's the F?
Father-in-law.
Must said, whatever shaking your ass means. Okay, there's that. So here I think is a parody account, and I just put the link. I don't think he had any capture, and I think it's William parody account. Yeah, there's this again. William looking at Meghan's and Harry dancing. I'm telling you, this video, I have it last on this list for the Beyonce part. The way, when I get to it, I guess I'll read my comment. Yeah, the way Miss Doria just moved, it's so in sync with Harry and Meghan. But anyway, so the focus of this here is William looking at Harry and Meghan having fun, and Miss Doria. There's the laugh you are going through. Okay, you are going through it, aren't you, Willie? There's that. Prayers. The squad are putting emojis, GIF. Okay, the pen. This you? Oh my god. I haven't seen him in a while. He used to go, what's his name? I forgot his name. He used to go to a lot of basketball games and sit at the court side. He's a huge basketball fan. I haven't seen him in a while. So this is the new thing that's coming out now. Harry is at was it a football? I think it's in Miami. All right, so I have a section for it. That's what I leave last. But since he's here, let me talk about it. Okay, oh really? You really are having a shit weekend, aren't you? Alright, love. Prince Harry is finally getting his wish to watch Leo Messi. So I didn't know how much of a fan he was. So I think he's in Miami. Let's see.
We're back next. We're back next.
Okay. We all know Workshy Willie and KK have been staring at their phones and laptop all day. Okay, cry harder. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. It's another tweet from William's account. Parody account, that is. There's no caption as well. Okay, again, another another angle looking at Meghan dancing. I'm telling you, the squad, whoever's running that account is doing a good job at making people laugh. There's this, okay, and here is Kate going out with Rose at the press event, concert and party. Oh my goodness, there's me here responding to it. OMG, Sussex Squad or something. Who knows? Maybe he is, but it's a but. I point down here, you can look, but yeah, I can't touch. Alright, it's all Harry's. Harry will have all the fun. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. Alright, I have two more regarding the Beyonce thing. Beyonce concert. So there's this here. It's the way the British media swore up and down that Harry and Meghan were miserable and that they were heading for divorce. Meanwhile, at the Renaissance World Tour, the British media is real mute today, huh? When was that? Yesterday. Alright, 12 seconds. And there will be different music. Whenever you see this and I put a different music, it's because of copyright, okay? Oh my goodness, they must have a ball. Okay, y'all, I went to sleep and woke up to this blowing up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for the retweeting, liking, commenting on this post. If it's not too much trouble, please consider giving me a follow. I drop truth gems like this one on a daily. Who is that? Oh, so this is the person. Am I following that person? Not really. None of the squad are following. Okay, there's the laugh. People are laughing. What is that? I don't know. Is that an ad? Yep, that's an ad. Can we just talk about Mama Doria? That girl is living her best life. Yep. Okay, I can't get over how good Doria looks. Mama Doria looks phenomenal. Camilla, oh my God, they tagged her. Service is universal. Tagged Camilla Tomney. Had that lie spew out today. Okay, after this, that's it. The haters have went a bit quiet, but I'm sure GB News and the Murdoch Press will make up something for them tomorrow. More than likely, they'll be at it again, then try to frame a narrative about how Meghan and Harry were attention-seeking. I mean, they're at an event, they're enjoying themselves. Okay, British media is murky waters, real murky. I think people also forget that his entire life was about behaving like the prince he is in public, to be stoic and act properly, not ever showing joy or emotion. That's hard to break out of. Even though he was referred to as cheeky, it's not the same way we're enjoying outings. Okay, I absolutely agree with you. You are 1000% correct. This is what freedom looks like for him, and he has moments where he is reminded himself that he can express his joy, happiness, sadness, or anger without being scrutinized, scrubbed, and analyzed under a microscope. Yeah, well, the British media is doing that for him, no matter how much he tries not to think about it. But we know the blueprint, we know their nonsense, we know their tactic and everything like that. So he just needs to ignore them, because they will, all the thing that he's doing, not one positive thing from the UK press. Okay, I'm almost done with the Beyonce part. Okay, stop dancing and, oh, that's the squad bringing shade. Okay, stop dancing and bring your ass back to suit. We miss you, the F. Okay, Meghan Markle vibing to Diva Beyonce's Renaissance tour. Okay, show last night in LA. 45 seconds.
Never felt so alive in my life. 'Cause you make me come to life every time I'm free. Oh, and I'm loving all that you do. Can't you see that I'm crashing right into you? I'm crashing right into you. I'm free. Oh, and I'm loving all that you do. Can't you see? I'm crashing right into you. Yeah, I'm free.
So I finally, this person has more of it. You are responsible for your own joy and happiness. That's what she said. And the other clips that I had, which I just finished edit before I start recording, and my husband took the computer to try to fix the INSYNC problem. It says something, it's that you are responsible, and then it cut short. So here she said you are responsible for your own joy and happiness. Let's see. Yeah. Your own joy and happiness. Okay, LOL, just sent leave my girl alone. Go wait for suit reunion. They got reunion coming. There's the looking eye. There's this. People are laughing. Look at her. Okay, smiling. I said the same thing. I think they will come together to reminiscence about the show. I hope. There's a heart. She's out of. Okay, she's out. She's securing Beyonce as a Pearson's Spectre lead client. Hold your horses. All right. So there's that. There's this. Leave her the heck alone. She says she's done with acting. There's that. Okay, think she deserves to have some fun. The taste of freedom from the cult. I think they're just playing. They're just playing. There was one who said they want her to return to did I miss that? I think I missed it. To go back on to Instagram. I didn't put that. Okay. Is that no, that's not it. Okay, so there's my comment here making reference to this, not that, this. Alright. The universe is so in sync for this couple along with Mama Doria. Look how all three interacted. When I say all three, I'm talking about Miss Doria, Meghan, and Harry. Okay? Without Miss Doria aware, Harry and Meghan were hugging. Look how Miss Doria inevitably blacked the lovebirds. I don't know. It's nothing to see here. Just two lovebirds hanging behind me. That came to mind. Alright, so I'm gonna go into this.
Never felt so alive in my life. 'Cause you make me come to life.
Okay? Look at here. Okay, yes, I understand Miss Doria. She knows who's around her. She knows Meghan and Harry are behind her. But look how she moved her body, and then at the same time Harry and Meghan are doing their own thing, and then Miss Doria blacked her, and then when she stopped, everybody stopped. It's so in sync in my eyes. Watch. Right there. Started right here, okay? There's Meghan all over her husband. Okay? There's Harry. Then this. You think Harry's gonna let that go? His wife is giving him a hug. He's gonna capture that. Look at him. Give it. There's Miss Doria blacked them. There's that. Look at this. Meghan all over Harry. There's that. Miss Doria's blacking them. Look at the move. Look at the move. Everybody is being blacked. All corners. All corners. Blacked. Blacked. Look at this. Everybody let go. Just when they're getting, not hugging anymore. Look at. Bam. Everybody back to normal. You see? Look at this. This is what I'm saying. All of them are doing their own thing. Yes, they all know who's around them. But the way this thing, I don't know. It just crossed my mind. When I saw it, when I saw the video, this came to mind. Okay, so that is it with this. We've seen this video. I have it on my, at the end of my videos, all of my videos, my auto. Okay, so now this is a new topic. I have 4 tweets regarding that. I think it's an article I'm not gonna read it. The link will be in the description for you guys. Okay, so there's this here. Not a fan of the time, but when a non-royal reporter writes about the monarchy, you get a much more balanced and worrying for King Charles view. Harry and Meghan may be unpopular among the older Britons, but they still have a large following among the younger generation. Okay, this is the article here. It's an archive, and I'm gonna share it with you. It's in the description. 1 year after the Queen's death, the royal are in a rut. Public support can be taken for granted, writes the royal historian Ed Owens. The king urgently needs to modernize the firm. This is how he should do it. Ah, very interesting. This is it right here. Let's see it. Now I'm curious. How long is it? Wow. It's a decent read. I'll read maybe the first 2 paragraphs or something. Okay? If you still doubt that the British monarchy was adrift a year on from Queen Elizabeth II's death, 2 incidents in the past week highlighted the problem. First, there was an illustration of how naughty the unresolved the role of Prince Andrew remains when his disgraced Duke of York was seen traveling into church in Scotland with the Prince and Princess of Wales. Is Andrew being brought back into the fold, as some have suggested, or is he facing a lifetime in Royal Serbia, as other briefing indicates? Second, Prince Harry is expected in Britain this week for the ceremonies that will mark the year since Elizabeth's death, yet his alienation from the family remains a running sore on the House of Windsor. His latest broadside against the monarchy comes in the form of another Netflix series, Heart of Invictus, in which he alleged that he didn't have a support structure around him and that no one helped him deal with the trauma of returning from his tour in Afghanistan. Yeah, that's when he was talking to the Canadian athlete who was having a hard time during I believe it was last year, Invictus, and that came out of a conversation. Go watch the Netflix, and this is where the problem is. But it seems like, from knowing what I just know today regarding the Ukrainian children that he probably have molested, maybe this is why they're trying to put him in into people's face, to seem like he's gonna get a redemption by going to church. But you keep on doing things to kids. This is the thing I don't understand. Alright, so I went over this picture in another video before. Alright, so the rest of this article is in the description. You could read it yourself. Okay, and I'll put it on my community board as well. Okay, now back to Twitter. The Windsors need to woo dynamic, handsome, and symbolically representative of multicultural Britain. They're telling them that, but their action is different. Look how they're treating some people in the country. Oh my God. The couple should have been central to the monarchy's future plans. Okay, this is the thing that I saw happening in the UK. The Harry and Meghan kind of situation, it's a coincidence, and it was not whoever's making plan, the direction the country is moving, elected official, the monarchy. They didn't give a second thought of Harry because he was a spare, whatever. But the other people, the decision makers, the one who trying to move the country whatever direction that it wants to go. You know, like the Brexiters, whoever's making the plea to the public to do Brexit and all of that. These are the group that I'm talking about. The situation of Harry and Meghan was not in their periphery. Okay? You see, their focus, especially the 2020, that was a football thing, which I sort of cover. Euro 2020 or something like that. England versus another country, I don't remember. Where the footballers the British footballers missed the free kick, and then they went psycho regarding that. You saw the direction the country was going. The same way with America as well. If you go on PYTE, I've spoke about these type of things. Okay, there was a direction that they were going, where the direction they were going, blacks were not part of it at all. When you look at different part of the world, where was that country, the Jew was Israel, okay, were throwing blacks Israelites out. They give them timing, you get out or this is gonna happen and all of that, okay. Everyone around the world, every country who were in that group of mindset, they were set. Two things that went unexpectedly, they didn't expect that to happen. The UK, completely, they thought they had it in the bag, okay. For the UK, they didn't see Harry coming up with Meghan and Harry, the marriage, okay. So that throws them off completely. They try to mess it up. Look, if you knew, you weren't following, I have another channel where I talk about these kind of things. I highlight the tweets that being discussed on Twitter and whatever. I would love to do them live for you, but I said too much and I need to look at some of the things that I said because I'm talking on top of my head. So when you look at things, the Harry and Meghan was they didn't expected that to happen. Okay, they had their agenda, whatever type of racism that they have, they had it set. They were going, they were in control, they're in power and all of that. So they were going at the whatever plan that they have. But the Harry and Meghan thing was a sidetrack, or there's a thing with they didn't expect it in their periphery. It just hit them. But when they find out, they try their best to mess it up. Okay, they try their best to mess it up, even if the Rangers don't want to get that part. The institution, the royal family, all of those, they were trying to mess that up because they didn't want this and this part of their goal, their plan. So that's what saved the UK in a way, in a string. Two things: the court system is holding them in a string, the country a string, and Harry and Meghan and a string. The Harry mostly because they didn't expect Harry to marry a biracial person. Okay, but for the US, it's the 2020 election. People went out and vote because when you look at some people who were working for Trump, there's one aide who said that when Trump was in office, he had to leave because the things that they were doing so unethical were against the law. Trump was telling them, or their people was telling them, wait until they get reelected. They get to do whatever they want.
I'm Miles Taylor. I served as the Chief of Staff of the Department of Homeland Security under the Donald Trump administration. I would go into the office, I would read my intelligence brief, and then it was my job to help the Department of Homeland Security to keep our country safe. What we saw week in and week out, and for me after 2.5 years in that administration, was terrifying. We would go in to try to talk to him about a pressing national security issue, cyber attack, terrorism threat. He wasn't interested in those things. To him, they weren't priorities. The president wanted to exploit the Department of Homeland Security for his own political purposes and to fuel his own agenda. The California wildfires. On a phone call with the Federal Emergency Management Agency, he told FEMA to cut off the money and to no longer give individual assistance to California. He told us to stop giving money to people whose houses had burned down from a wildfire because he was so rageful that people in the state of California didn't support him and that politically it wasn't a base for him. The policies at the border, he wanted to restart zero tolerance and separate families. He said he wanted to go further and have a deliberate policy of ripping children away from their parents to show those parents that they shouldn't come to the border in the first place. A lot of the time, the things he wanted to do not only were impossible, but in many cases illegal. He didn't want us to tell him it was illegal anymore because he knew that there were, and these were his words, he knew that he had magical authorities. He was one of the most unfocused and undisciplined senior executives I've ever encountered. I came away completely convinced based on firsthand experience that the president was ill-equipped and wouldn't become equipped to do his job effectively. And what's worse, was actively doing damage to our security. People who are still serving in this administration have said to me, just wait until the second term. It'll be no holds barred. It'll be shock and awe. We'll do what we want.
And you sort of seen that some of the things that he went through while he was in office, he got away with it. But now, for some reason, it's working. We're crossing our fingers, hope we get justice. And then people need to go out and vote come 2024 election. So The US was the one who prevent the rest of the world from going with that plan. And then for the UK, they were still pushing through with their plan, but Harry and Meghan situation sort of make people open their eyes. Some people. Okay? So this is my take on that. Okay, let me read that again. Where was that? What seems to be missing at the British press is an honest assessment of the scale and nature of the challenge facing the monarchy. There doesn't appear to be any real understanding of why support for the institution is evaporating among the young, nor the amount of modernization required. I mean, one of the reasons why they don't really like Harry and Meghan now, okay, in addition to whatever nonsense they had in their head, is the fact that Harry and Meghan is showing them this can be done without the taxpayers. Alright, Harry understands his position. He advocates for the causes, and then people donate and, you know, get partners and all of that, and help them to donate for the cause. Okay, younger people are not going to stick around a situation that makes them unhappy. They know how Harry and Meghan feel. Okay, so this is an ad, I believe, right? Yes, that's an ad. Thanks for sharing. Very interesting. Lots of good advice for British royal family, which you will be quick not to follow. That's for sure. They repeat the same mistakes. Okay, he accused the palace of not being honest in their assessment, yet he himself wasn't and describing Harry's situation with the palace and the role the tabloid play and the breakdown of their relationship, simply lumping Harry in the same sentences as the Andrew is lazy and dishonest. Okay, I didn't finish read the whole thing. Once they start putting Harry in the same boat as Andrew, it's completely off. Okay, Charles is a caretaker king. He looks solely at sea right now, and about Harry and Meghan departure, drawing attention to how overstretched the remaining Windsors are. Then they complain about Harry and Meghan overshadowing them, and of an era for British royal family. Also, why cut Meghan's imagery in half? Is he talking about the white side of her? Very wicked article. Okay, I didn't read it, so I read part of it. Okay, I don't know if the current state of the monarchy can be salvaged, because the current monarchy is stuck in the archaic tradition which no longer appeal to the modern times. All they are used to is using the British media to prop them up and to deal viciously with their perceived enemies. All the other royals are trying their best to move forward. But this one, I don't know. Because the nonsense that they put around the world, they know they effed up. So they want to stick with the same nonsense. Okay, whatever is here, and then I move to the next one. Okay, I do think Charles is more undemocratic than his mother. That's a change that won't come from him. He loves all the Saudis and their mistreatment of HR and women. He doesn't want to be accountable to the law. Okay, they're there just for the money. Again, this goes back after the Queen's father died. If you know the story that I've said, this also implemented here. Okay, they train him to be that way, and now look at William. Okay, for mine, I think William is even worse. Okay, he's a royal historian. I thought for sure he was going to say the tabloid media uncouple the monarchy from those areas of the public life that are becoming increasingly still out of touch, in my opinion. Okay, I find it hilarious that they have no good idea on how to revive the popularity of the monarchy. They are destined to fade into oblivion. Okay, Chaz and William count on the older crowd to get their info from royal family control media sources, which Harry, by the way, is suing. They also count on this same group to be without necessary med to control their failing memories of how Homila and Chaz cheated them, discontinued Diana. My goodness, there's all of this. Let me go to the next one. Next tweet. Okay, I have two more regarding this topic. Okay, it's giving buyer's remorse. It's giving the false stench of regret. Someone better start crying a river. It's no take back season. Another way, they're not giving it back. Alright, so there's a part where they took from the article. Harry and Meghan may be unpopular among older Britons, but they still have a large following among the younger generation that the Windsors need to woo. Dynamic, handsome, and symbolically representative of multiracial Britain, the couple should have been central to the monarchy's future plans. I mean, they told them, Harry told them, they didn't listen. So, what was it? Where Harry told the Queen to take advantage. Was it the Queen? Whoever he said it to take advantage of Meghan's biracial background and all of that. But they didn't listen. She was not part of the plan. Her type of people was not part of the plan. Okay, will you welcome Harry back if he returned to England? Yes. If he came without Meghan, 12%. Yes, he and Meghan should be a good asset to the family, 36%. Yes, if he apologized, 19%. No, he should never return, 32%. Okay, so he's fine where he's at. But the party, why are they saying he needs to apologize? For what? I need to understand why. There's me here. I'm still trying to figure out what Harry and Meghan have to apologize for. Okay, is that the one somebody, one person like it, one person be, okay, for being more popular, for being more for outshining William and Kate. Okay, oh well, sorrow and prayers for them people. Polls don't work if you ask your staff. That's true. Okay, oh well, the royal need to keep enjoying that cake they thought Harry and Meghan wanted. There's that. It is what it is. Their loss, our gain. Yep, oh well, tee-hee. How long before they start begging Harry and Meghan to return? They only want them back to pop up the dysfunctional institution, but not as long as respected members of the family will pass on that. And look at how Harry and Meghan were having fun. I don't think Meghan will go back to that nonsense. Okay, trying to be all proper. I'm talking about the royal family. All proper, follow all this protocol and all of that. But yet behind the scene, they stink as hell. My goodness. Let me read this and then move on. Okay, why continue fake polling people? No longer interesting to be part of a stuffy, antiquated, and racist institution. Will the press and the King family apologize for their hostility, racism, and active role in egging the public against them and now behave instead? I didn't think so. Alright, so there's that. Next tweet. Okay, there's this. The tabloids writing articles about Harry being miserable because a deranger at the Renaissance concert posted 2 pictures of Harry looking bored. Videos get posted of Harry and Meghan dancing, kissing, and having a good time. Now, all of a sudden, the haters are mute. I love it. Okay, I feel like maybe I missed something. I'll put the other one. The other link just in case if I missed it. Buyer's remorse. Okay, apparently someone from the Rangerville said that Meghan said she knew the photos were being taken, so she played up to it. Oh God, they weren't even. Look at this. Does this look like? Look at them. They dancing. Miss Doria's dancing. Look at them. There are no pictures of Harry looking happy. Sorry, and no one looks that miserable and angry unless they are. Good try. Whatever. There's plenty of video here. Okay, here's one for you. Look at them. Look at Miss Doria. Okay, tabloid, which get their stories from sources versus watching a few shots of Harry and Meghan loving each other and public knowing they'll be seeing the flex you think it is. The haters just aren't up yet. How you say Harry was cancelled. Okay, no one are saying he was told to stop looking miserable and started acting happy and in love. There's the laugh. I say he should get into film. He's that good of an actor. Please. Whatever. Let's black. I forgot about this. I need to black them. Yep, they are all silent and crying and their pillows with pain in their hearts. Okay, all of you, not Beyonce. Whatever. All I know, we were having fun. The Sussex squad were loving it. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, I did that already. I wanted to make sure if I missed something. Next tweet, and that will be it regarding heavy large following kind of thing. Oh, there's the the squad with the GIF. Okay, Meghan, my babe, shake that table again and launch your Instagram. And this is the GIF she put with it. Okay, let it play again. She says stand because she doesn't want the squad to come after her. I'm telling you, the squad or something. Alright, so there's this. Not yet. Harry has things to do. Yeah, she has right to. If Princess Eugenie and heck even pedophile Andrew got to have an IG. Oh, Andrew has an IG account too? Who's following that pedo? Okay, Andrew got to have an IG Twitter account. Then why aren't she? I mean, they chose to. Harry and Meghan chose to not have it. Okay, should even Lady Amelia Windsor has an IG. There's a laugh. We want to check something. Alright? I want the tick before the Instagram. I do too. I do too. But it's almost like the what is it, the podcast that she did? Every week these people will be having something or whatever can she write on her tick. People the Rangers will have something to say. My goodness. Okay, I want the tick before the Instagram. I know I should be happy with whatever is first, but the tick was quality. Okay, that is not shaking again. It's called break the table. Do it, do it, do it. Alright, so that's it with that. Now this is the new content that was coming out regarding the football thing. Okay, there was more comment, but I'm moving on. I want to finish that and start editing. Okay, so there's this here, the squad. Okay, are we about to get fed again? There's this here. Seem like it is. And Invictus is days away. There's that. Oh yes, we will. Just the squad putting that thing. I want to get started with that mellow kind of a tweet. Yes, that's commercial. Okay, I'm not seeing her. There's that. I always like that GIF. Yes, we are eating a lot this week and next week. Okay, next week is Invictus. Let's go to the next tweet. Now there's Harry, I think, walking to some venues. I think the football thing. Yep, that's it. 12 seconds. Should we count the second before some confused royalists insist those people with iPhones are a Netflix crew? Alright, let's see. 12 seconds. There he is here. Prince Harry. Okay, he's a superstar wherever he goes. Let's read some of the comment. Nah, just pay actor funded by Harry to make it. Nah, that's what the others do. Because I remember he went to the Middle East, not Harry, William. And then his entourage who walked in front of him was telling the people to like cheer, cheer, cheer. I remember that. It's in one of my videos on Pure YTE. Okay, I wonder how you get that gig. Okay, you know, you won the lottery when you came to see Messi and get Prince Harry as well. Now, that's what I call a buffet. LOL, I'm sure that will be a headline tomorrow. Harry get cheers, William get jeers. Okay, the way none of those times when they claim there was a Netflix crew appear anywhere, especially anytime they were on South Island. That's the laugh. Let's go into this. This is the person who originally tweeted. Do irrelevant people have passers-by just stop in their tracks and raise a phone and take pictures? Just like his mama. That's that. Okay, so that's it. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. I'm almost done. I have 2 more. Okay, there is no way in hell he goes back to play second fiddle. Alright, so that's the same thing again. Alright, so there's Harry here. Dr. Zen is saying there's no way he's gonna go back to play third wheel for the lazies. There's that. Okay, it should be criminal to want him to return to play second fiddle to a subpar cosplayer. Never happened. Camilla Tomney will cry when she sees this video. There's that. Insecure, overprotected, spoiled man. Who? Harry? You mean William? Let me go into that. What does that say? Okay, that would be this guy, the Prince of Peregrine. With history of violent outbursts. Someone jealous of his brother's wife popularity. Okay, stay mad. Yeah, it's William. He's the only one who's jealous. Harry is doing his thing, minding his own business. But those people who saying all of this coming to Harry and Meghan's fan page to talk their nonsense. So who's jealous? Well, at least I don't go to their nonsense to post comments. I stay away because they have nothing positive to contribute. Okay, you're all right. The man has job, a wife, a family, bills to pay. All of that he does it in freedom, living life. He got to see Beyonce and Messi. I won't go back either. There's that. Nope, those days are long over. The swagger, that is awesome to see. My ginger outside the gilded cage. Worst hostage ever. Love that for him. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. And I think there's more comment. Let's move on. Next one, there's this. Prince here to witness greatness. Messi is huge. Okay, 21 seconds. That's another.
I mean,
oh, Bradley,
in terms
look
of
who's here,
celebrities,
bro.
Prince
Bradley,
Harry.
just for you. That's Prince Harry.
Harry, you legend. Everyone be quiet. Come find me. If you can see me, come find me. We need to talk.
Well, he's talking to Will Ferrell, something you didn't know.
Well, tell him to come.
do you feel more at home now?
I do.
Could you imagine if Prince Harry came to the desk? What would you do? Nothing.
I mean,
Alright, so
Bradley,
in terms of
look who's
celebrities,
here, bro.
Prince
I will be putting screenshot of this because it seems like it was on a TV station, so that'll be copyright thing, so I'll be putting screenshot. Okay, I'm so happy they are getting out. Okay, go Haza, there's that. When was this? Yeah, okay, so let's find. I think happening right now. Oh, also today match is supporting charity because probably raising money for children's cancer. Ah, so there's more about that. Let me bookmark this so I could put it on my community board because I was suggesting something. I wasn't sure. Okay, tonight we play for the kids. Okay, Enter Miami. Okay. Today happening now, just now, live. Okay, so there's that. They're playing for children's cancer. Okay, yes, Harry. There he is here when he plays soccer or football, shall I say. Look at him. Yeah, he gave me Charles' face here. There he is here. Okay, there's this down video bot. Okay, yo, hi, Jazz. Okay, so there's that. Great to see Prince Harry in the house. Alright, so this is my last one for the entire video. Okay, and then maybe I'll do a prayer. Not maybe, I will do a prayer. Okay, well, at least one British Prince made it to the football game. A hint, it's the one that's not the actual Football Association president. From going to see Beyonce and watch Messi play, Prince Harry is living the life in the USA. Alright, it's just 3 seconds.
We're back next. We're back next.
He's having fun. Okay, so there's this. Harry is too much. He is having a great time and is so doggone cute. So happy for Harry and Meghan. His mom saw it. His mom said, Harry will have all the fun then. That's so adorable. He's still struggling. Okay, there's that. Fire. People are laughing. Alright, so let's do a prayer. Prayer for what? Prayer for, let's do protection because he's about to be traveling. Protection and safe travel. Let's do that. For safe travel. Okay, a prayer for safe travel. Okay, that will be the prayer. Oh God, our Heavenly Father, whose glory fills the whole creation and whose presence we find wherever we go, preserve those who travel, surround them with your loving care, protect them from every danger, and bring them in safety to their journey's end. To Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Okay, so that's the prayer. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And this is it. I'm gonna start editing and hopefully put it out whenever I do. Still stuck at $251.43. Alright, so that's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.